As many of you may already know, a few days ago Microsoft announced it will be acquiring Activision Blizzard. This is a huge announcement that will affect the entire company in many ways. So what does this mean and what was said? Well, let's dive right into the announcement and find out. Phil Spencer made this announcement and he started off by stating that as a team, they are on a mission to extend the joy and community of gaming to everyone on the planet. He added that as they pursue that mission, they are excited to announce that they are acquiring Activision Blizzard. Phil is laying the groundwork for the acquisition by making sure everyone knows what the end goal is. That end goal is to bring gaming to everyone, literally. This deal will bring so many great studios under the Microsoft umbrella. Those studios include Activision Publishing, Blizzard Entertainment, Beenox, Demonware, Digital Legends, High Moon Studios, Infinity Ward, King, League Gaming, Radical Entertainment, Raven Software, Sledgehammer Games, Toys for Bob, Treyarch, and many more. Phil added that until the deal closes, Activision Blizzard will continue to operate independently. He continued by saying that once the deal is complete, Activision Blizzard business will report to him as CEO of Microsoft Gaming. This is good news as Activision Blizzard has had a toxic culture for some time now. Microsoft runs a tight ship and does not put up with those types of issues. So, with that being said, this means that real changes will be implemented once the deal is completed. Phil continued by stating that as many as possible of Activision Blizzard games would be offered through Game Pass, which now has over 25 million subscribers. This will undoubtedly add more value to Game Pass as a whole since Activision Blizzard has so many popular games under their control. This is going to give a major boost to the titles that Microsoft will be able to offer day one. Phil then addressed the elephant in the room that is the toxic culture at Activision Blizzard. He stated that as a company, Microsoft is committed to their journey for inclusion in every aspect of gaming among both employees and players. He continued by saying that we deeply value individual studio cultures. We believe that the creative success and autonomy go hand in hand, and treating every person with dignity and respect. Phil then continued by saying, "We hold all teams and all leaders to this commitment, and we're looking forward to extending our culture of proactive inclusion to the great teams across Activision Blizzard." This speaks volumes. Phil is basically serving notice that change is happening and that those who are not on board with that change will likely not be around much longer. Now, even though he did not say that directly, you can bet that this will be the case. Microsoft is an inclusive company, and they drive that home in every possible way. I think Phil was really addressing those who have been harmed by this company in the past by letting them know that once the deal is complete, the necessary changes that are needed will happen. One thing to note here, change does take time, so don't expect it to happen overnight. Just know that it will happen. That announcement happened on January 18th, and the next day, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella also spoke about the acquisition. He said that as CEO of Microsoft, the culture of our organization is my number one priority. This means that we must continuously improve the lived experience of our employees and create an environment that allows us to constantly drive everyday improvement in our culture. This is hard work. It requires consistency, commitment, and leadership that not only talks the talk, but walks the walk. That's why we believe it's critical for Activision Blizzard to drive forward with its renewed cultural commitment. He continued by saying, We are supportive of the goals and the work Activision Blizzard is doing, and we also recognize that after close, we will have significant work to do in order to continue to build a culture where everyone can do their best work. This just reinforces what Phil alluded to in his statement. It also means that both Microsoft proper and Microsoft Gaming are on the same page where Activision Blizzard are involved. Nadella then went on to say, "Our vision is for a river of entertainment where the content and commerce flow freely, driving a renaissance across the entire industry to make games more inclusive and accessible to all." He continued by saying, "Together with Activision Blizzard, that's what we will be able to deliver. When we look ahead and consider the new possibilities like offering Overwatch or Diablo via streaming to anyone with a phone as part of Game Pass, you start to understand how exciting this acquisition will be." So now we begin to understand why Microsoft went after Activision Blizzard. One area Microsoft was lacking was in the mobile gaming sector. Remember, within the Activision umbrella is a developer called King. That developer is huge in the mobile side of the business, since they produce many games, including Candy Crush. This puts Microsoft in a position to be able to leverage the knowledge that King has to bring other games to the mobile platform. This is huge not only for Microsoft, but for all the developers under the massive umbrella, including Bethesda. In the future, we could see games like The Elder Scrolls or Fallout streamed to our phones or tablets, rather than being locked down to a console or PC. That brings us to the following day, January 20th. Sony spoke about the acquisition this time. They stated that they expect Microsoft will abide by the contractual agreements to ensure Activision games are multi-platform. Phil Spencer responded with a tweet. He said that he had good calls with Sony leadership and that he confirmed Microsoft's intent to honor all existing agreements upon the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. He added that it is their desire to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Sony is an important part of our industry and we value our relationship. This tweet speaks volumes while still being vague enough to not be certain what the actual plan is. For my part, I believe this means that Microsoft will work hard to bring Game Pass to PlayStation as a way for them to keep Call of Duty on their platform. Given just how big that game is on all platforms, I don't think Sony will be able to continue to say no to this proposal. Obviously, this is big news, and it will continue to be a big deal going forward as the deal gets closer to its close date. That won't be until next year, so we have some time for that. At any rate, this deal will help every game developer under Microsoft in many ways, and it makes the future look very bright for anyone who loves gaming. With that, this news episode comes to a close. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this deal? Is it good for us gamers? Sound off in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this episode, give a like, subscribe if you still haven't, and share this with your friends. It really helps the channel, and I appreciate you all. As always, I'm just glad you stopped by, and I'll see you in the next one.